Hey guys, welcome back to another lesson, and in today's lesson we're going over lesson 33, and today is going to be an exciting day because we are going to make a good and nice and well-made project. So let's get started. Open up your REPL.it tab, HTML, and what we're going to do is that we're going to be using everything. So we're going to use HTML and HTML. We're going to be using CSS and JavaScript. So let's get started. So we want to keep this because it links the styles sheet, but we're going to delete this because we actually don't need this as of right now. So let's get started. Yeah, let's make our title. Title is actually going to be a random quotes generator. And let's go inside the body, and to get started here we're gonna first make our container, so division, and let's give the division a class to specify it. So we can get container so we can use it and modify its content later in CSS, because we need to give everything an ID so that we can actually modify them whenever we want through CSS. Now h1, now we actually create the random quote generator. Now while I'm making this, I want to mention that if you make a container and write stuff inside it and you want to edit everything inside this, you just specify this container class inside the CSS, and then you can edit everything from inside of there, which is cool. So yeah, let's create a PID is equals to the quotes, and now let's go inside the PID. We're gonna have a button underneath it. So button equals to ID is equals to quote gen, because it's a quote generator. Get it? Generate. Now we go here, random quote. No, the button beneath will generate random quotes. Nice. Now we get out of here, and now time for JavaScript. Script.js. There we go. Now I am going to make some HTML CSS changes, so I will go ahead and do that. I will speed up the video actually because it makes everything easier. So yeah. Alright, so I am done with this. Of course, to have some stuff, please do make this, do copy this, follow along so that your project will be as nice as mine. Of course, some of these things you might not recognize. I will explain you them right now whilst we dive into the next part, which is our JavaScript. So let's go to JavaScript, and now right now we're gonna use a constant. Now constant is like it's a keyword for making constant variables. Now constant variables are variables that have intangible, like you can't access their values and change them, but you can edit the properties through the function I will show. So let me just go grab some quotes. I'll be back. And I found my quotes, so let's go ahead and close this off, and that is our variable. Now here we go, we make the function. So function and generate random quote is going to be the name for the function, because what else, because you know it's really obvious what I would name it. Constant random index. Now this is another variable which is going to be changed, so math.floor, and then we do math.random, and outside here, wait, no, that's not how you make the star, which means it's the length. Now there, now we make another quote element is equals to document dot get element, there, quote quote elements dot text content is equals to quotes random index. Now we make another here, so this is constant generate is equals to document dot get element by id. Oopsies, there we go, change that real quick, and open up brackets, get the button. I'm pretty sure I named it quote generator, so quote gen, oh wait, capital error, yes, there's a capitalization, quote gen. I would highly recommend copy pasting, but I didn't do it for some reason. So now we go back, we go generate dot add event listener, and now we add the click, so click, then we add the function, so generate random quote, and I don't think that will work since capitalization error. There we go, done. So we have our projects, and this is how it looks like, which is insanely cool. And as you can see, it is now giving us random quotes out of this huge list that we created. So the constant variable is a variable that can be edited, like you can't just say after you made a constant variable you have like declared the variable, the contents cannot be changed, and this is why when using constant you always have to give what the value is. You can't just leave it with none. And what we can do is modify that. So by modifying it, we are actually taking math.floor math.random. So picking our first is taking quotes.length into math.floor math.random. So it's picking a math.random, and it's taking that floor, so rounding that to the bottom straight down, and it's gonna choose one of this. So the length of this I don't really know, don't really want to know. Wait, no, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so the 8 is, so the length is 8, I am pretty sure. And so basically choose a random number, and I want to 8, and now what we'll do is we're gonna add another, which is the quote element, which will be changing our quote ID here, and our container is what is giving the block out here, and that's what we have styled here. So the container, we've given the box shadow and all that stuff to make it look all nice. So please go ahead and make sure you add all of this, because if you don't, it won't look that good. So yeah, hope you guys actually be able to learn something here, and please edit this in any way you want, add your own stuff to it, put everything you want together. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video. See you guys in lesson 34.